Hey, hello, good day students. Today I'm going to teach you about the greatest common factor, or what we call GCF. What is the GCF? GCF, or the greatest common factor of two or more numbers, is the greatest or the biggest or the highest factor or number which is common to the given numbers. GCF is also the largest number that can evenly divide the given numbers. So to help us understand how to find the GCF, let us have the following words. First is factors. Factors are the numbers that you multiply to get another number, which is also called as product. Prime factorization. Prime factorization is the process of expressing a number as a product of its prime factors. Now, we have two methods in finding the GCF, or the greatest common factor of numbers. We have listing method and the prime factorization method. So, I'm going to show you how to do both of the method. Let us start from listing down method. Listing method is done by listing down all the factors of each number. Then, identify the common factors. After that, find the greatest or the highest or the biggest factor. Okay? So, let's try. Let's find the GCF of 12 and 18. Using the listing method, we can find the GCF by listing first the factors of each number. In listing down the factors, you have to make sure that you listed down all the possible factors. Okay? So, let's start. The factors of 12 are, we have 1 and 12, of course. You can always have 1 and the number itself. Then, we can have 2 and 6 because 2 times 6, that is equal to 12. Remember, factors are the numbers that we multiply to get another number. So, it will be easy for you to find the factors if you do it by pair or by partner. And we can also have 3 times 4. So, these are all the possible factors of 12. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now, let's have the list of factors of 18. Of course, we have 1 in the number itself, 1 and 18. Then we have 2 and 9. And we can also have 3 and 6. So, multiplication table and skip counting can also help us identify the factors of each number. And here we are. We have already the factors of 12 and 18. So, I want you to select or choose the numbers or the factors that are common in both numbers, 12 and 18. So, the common factors are 1, 2, 3, 6. And we are going to find the greatest common factor or the highest common number in the factors. And that is, very good, that is 6. Okay. So, we got it in our first example. Let's have the next item. This time, we are going to find the GCF of 36 and 28. Again, we are going to use listing method. And in this method, you have to list down all the possible factors of each number. So, let's list, or let us have the factors of 36. So, you can start from 1 and the number itself. Then we have 2 and 18 because 36 can be divided by 2. So, that is 2 times 18 is equal to 36. Then, we could have, of course, we could have 3 times 12 because 3 times 12 is 36. And we could also have 4 times 9 because 4 times 9 is equal to 36. So you can recall the multiplication table. And of course, we have 6 times 6. So we can just write only 1 6 on the list. So the factors of 36 are already complete. So we can have now the factors of 28. Let's start from 1 and the number itself. Since 28 is an even number, so we could have 2 and 14. And we have 7 times 4 because 7 times 4 is 28. So those are all the factors of 36 and 28. Let's now go to the next step, that we have to choose or to select the common factors on both numbers, and those are 1, 2, and 4. Then find the greatest common factor or the highest number in the factor, and that is 4. Okay, so the GCF of 36 and 28 is 4. Okay, how is listing method? Is it easy for you? Okay, let's have one last example. Find the GCF of 24 and 48. So same thing to do. You have to list down the factors of each number of 24 and 28. So let's start from 24. The factors of 24, or the numbers that you multiply to get 24, are, of course, we cannot miss 1 and the number itself. And we can also have 2 and 12. And we have 3 and 8 because 3 times 8 is 24. And we could also have, think about it, we could have 4 and 6. So that's complete. Let's now proceed to the factors of 48. We have 1 and 48. We could have 2 and 24. We could have 3 and 16. 4 and 12. And we could have 6 and 8. So again, reminder, you should list down all the factors of each number. You shouldn't miss any factor, because if that happens, you will get wrong answer. Okay, so make sure that you listed down all the factors. Okay, now let us identify the common factors on both numbers. And those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, and 24. This time, you have to find the GCF, or the greatest common factor. And that is, of course, 24. So the GCF of 24 and 48 is 24. Those are all the examples using listing method. Okay? Do you get it already? Let us now proceed to the second method, which is the prime factorization method. As we all know, again, prime factorization is the process of expressing a number as the product of its prime factors. So probably in this method, first you have to get the prime factors of each number. And if you can remember, in our previous video, I have discussed on how to find the prime factorization of, or the prime factors of each number, or of any number. And that is factor T, or continuous division method. So you can choose your preferred method on how to get the prime factors. If you are comfortable in using factor T, then it's okay. But if you are good in continuous division, that is also okay. So, after getting the prime factors of each given number, then get the product of all the common prime factors. Okay? So, for better understanding, let's proceed in our example. Let's do it. Let's find the GCF of 20 and 30 using the prime factorization method. Again, basically in here, in this method, you are going to find the prime factors of each number. So, let's have the prime factors of 20. You can use factor T or continuous division in finding the prime factors of a number. Okay? So, the prime factors of 20 are 5 times 2 times 2. The prime factors of 30 is 5 times 2 times 3. Now, look at the prime factors of the numbers. I want you to find the common factors. Okay? So, we have 5. Okay? They should go in pair. And we have 2. So, the common prime factors of 20 and 30 is 5 times 2. And so, the GCF is the product of 5 times 2. And 5 times 2 is 10. So, the GCF of 20 and 30 is 10. Let's have more example. Find the GCF of 56 and 48. First thing to do again is to find the prime factors of each number. Again, you can use your preferred method in getting the prime factors of each number. So, we have the prime factors of 56 is 7 times 2 times 2 times 2. And the prime factors of 48 is 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Since we all have the factors of each number, this time you have to look for the common factors or the common prime factors. Okay? So, we have 2, then another pair of 2, then another pair of 2. Each pair is counted as 1. So, we have the common prime factors of 56 and 48 is 2 times 2 times 2. Then, to find the GCF, you have to multiply the common prime factors. And 2 times 2 times 2, that is equal to 8. So, the GCF of 56 and 48 is 8. Can you follow? Let's have the last example. Find the GCF of 32 and 40 using the prime factorization method. So, the prime factors of 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And the prime factors of 40 is 5 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now, choose or select the pair of common factors. So, we have 2, 2, and 2. Then, multiply. We have 3 pairs of 2. That's why we are going to multiply 2 times 2 times 2. And that is equal to 8. So, the GCF of 32 and 40 is equal to 8. Okay? Do you get it already, children? Now, let us answer the following question. What is the GCF of 18 and 30? Come on, think about it. Okay, very good. It's the GCF of 18 and 30 is 6. Next. What are the possible pairs of numbers that have GCF of 12. Okay? So we could have any of the following. These are just few of the pairs of numbers that have GCF of 12. 12 and 24, 24 and 36, 12 and 36. Okay, so these are just few of the answers. Now, let's have the last question. What is the GCF of 20 and 16? Okay, you can use your preferred method in getting the GCF. You can use either listing down or the prime factorization method. Okay, very good. The GCF of 16 and 20 is 4. Okay. So again, the greatest common factor of two or more numbers is the greatest factor which is common to the given numbers. And there are two methods in finding GCF of numbers, listing down method and the prime factorization method. So you can choose your preferred method in getting the GCF of numbers, the one that is easy for you. Okay? So that's all about this video. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from this video. Goodbye.